1,600 repentant Boko Haram terrorists have learned trades and are now back into society, Nigerian Minister LAI MUHAMMED. The federal government of Nigeria has said that no fewer than 1,600, in quote, repentant Boko Haram terrorists have learned trades and are reintegrated into society. The Minister of Information and Culture, LAI MUHAMMED, disclosed this in London during his engagement with international media houses in government-sustained overseas image laundering. He said that contrary to media reports that the regime had been successful in stemming the tide of insurgency in Nigeria, the news agency of Nigeria reports, the minister told the media houses that the regime would leave no stone unturned to tackle the worsening insecurity. The success of our gallant military has resulted in about 51,000 insurgents surrendering between January and March this year alone, claimed the minister. We have also been able to reintegrate about 1,600 former fighters who had been able to learn one trade or the other. I don't even know if we're meant to take this seriously or what. The minister is in London to engage the media and think tank on the progress the administration is making in various endeavors. Speaking on the outcome of his engagements with Reuters, The Economist and Times of London, the minister said issues on security, economy, fighting corruption and power sector took the entire stage. Mohammed said the Buhari regime had been able to solve the perennial farmers' herdsmen violence. Our solutions, which can be found in the National Livestock Transformation Plan, have ranching at its core, and all we are asking is for states to cooperate more with the federal government to ensure that ranching takes place in their states, stated the minister. He added, evidence has shown that in the states where ranching has been put in place have less conflicts than the others. What can we do about this? Again, this is the reason why we need to change this government, because there is no way, for example, if Peter Obi is president, he will align with somebody that thinks like this, or will even have the audacity to go abroad and say this to the faces of international bodies. Why would you even do that? And it just makes it look as if Nigerians are just taking nonsense just because, the numbers that he gives, 51,000 that have been, taken by the armies from January till March. 51,000 is extremely drastic. I'm so sorry. For a force that is, in total, let me even check. I think in total we have 200,000 security operatives, and that we haven't even broken down the amount that is going to the police and the army and other divisions in the security force. And then you're telling me with that capacity they were able to take in 51,000? Are you serious? With what equipment? So if we're able to do this all this while, why have they taken so long? Especially herdsmen crisis in the south of Nigeria. Exactly. Things are always looking shady. And again, what can you do? This person is under Buhari's regime, and so if the person at the top does not align with the people, look, Buhari has not even said anything. He's been so quiet with the things that are going on recently. However, this is like the last few months that they have of the tenure for them to actually make an impact. And this is basically what they do. Very sad. After killing innocent people, they were allowed to learn trade and were integrated back into society. God will never forgive this administration. Exactly. But then the same energy is not given to, in quote, the terrorist IPOP that they label as, a nuisance and a menace to society. Doesn't make sense. Continue to deceive yourself. Millions of Nigerian youths have studied, graduated, but are roaming the streets every state. Like, you're putting in efforts to integrate terrorists into society, and you have your young people, the hands of the country, with even millions of first class grades, and doing nothing. Yeah. Terrorism is just a lucrative business in the north. So after killing many dreams and innocent Nigerians, like the likes of Dr. Chinelo, and displacing a lot of people from their homes, they'll repent and be given special treatment by the government. Again, I highly doubt that any government wants to look powerless. There is nowhere in the world where a government would try to negotiate. And even if they do, why would you try to negotiate with those that you're meant to fight against and you're meant to look like you have the power over them? Because again, if you negotiate and you beg and you hope that they repent, it basically means that you have some equal level of bargaining power, which should not be, because one power should obviously override the other. That is how it's meant to be. I don't understand how as a Nigerian are you not scared? I really don't know. But it is what it is. Let's look at more comments that are here. This government is wicked. If only I have the words to describe your debased minds. How can you rehabilitate murderers and leave their victims in IDP camps? For goodness sakes. I mean, this is enough to make a Nigerian so angry. That's everyone's aggressive. I mean, Nigeria just needs a breath of fresh air. We just need to breathe. We just need to, because this enough, like, and I guess there's why a lot of people detach from the news and they just seem so, what's the word? Alienated from the political scene, because it is so stressful. But we're gonna have to face the stress. Why? Because we've been betrayed since when? 1960s. So it's like, what generation will choose to actually do the work? We cannot alienate ourselves. We're going to have to fight for our generations to come. And the pride that we want to have as Nigerians, the giant of Africa, it's so sad. It's so, because again, it's like, when Nigerians, I'm just tired of associating the word potential and Nigeria in the same sentence. It's just, we don't want it. Potential, we've talked about it for so long. Since how many years we've had potential? Now we need to see that potential comes to reality. Put what you think about it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.